Hello, good evening, and how is everybody tonight? I tell you what a day it is. Hey, hello.
Aha, how are we doing?
Oh no, look at him, look.
This might be a bit better.
How are you?
How are you doing? All the better for speaking to you.
Oh, that's nice. What's that? What's that in there? Oh, I like
It's
the
just
mug.
water.
Just water.
Yeah. Not one to boast.
You haven't got. Best plumber. Yes.
Yeah.
So what you been up?
I didn't buy it.
What you been up to today then?
Well, to be honest, I've just been doing jobs on my house. Just painting some shelves, and I've got the week off. I'm on holiday, so I'm just chilling out.
All right. So you can't afford to go away on holiday then?
Well, we can't with what's going on. You book somewhere, and you might have to give it up with what's going on with COVID, eh?
Yeah. Mind
you say,
go on, carry on.
I had a flat tyre earlier. It was my own fault. I didn't see a fork in the road.
All right.
Oh, that was a rubbish joke. Yeah.
I've got a part-time job, you know.
All right, what's that?
Well, I'm a speed bump.
Speed bump. You hard.
Yeah, they come over.
We're here all week.
Yes.
So have you got any more shows coming up, or?
Yeah, got loads.
All right. Anything we can talk about, or?
Well, what do you want to talk about? I thought you were going to come on here and cheer me up and tell me some jokes and do some
Well,
stuff.
I can crack a few jokes. So, at work, I've got a nickname. It's Mr. Compromise. It's not my first choice, but I can live with it. Hey, my boss pulled a few lads in the other day. He said, I'm going to fire the employee with a worse posture. I'm a hunch it may be me. What the hell? Hey, do you know my boss? My boss, he was telling me, he said, Darren, I hate it when you shorten my name to Dick. I said, well, can't help it, shorten your name to Dick. He said, yeah, but my name's Stephen.
Hey,
Richard. No, that was a rubbish joke. I said, my boss said he hates it.
It just called me a dickhead.
No, I didn't.
How dare you?
I didn't. No, it was a rubbish joke. If you mustn't have heard me properly.
No, I'm only joking.
God, yeah, fair enough. And did you hear about that cannibal?
No.
He was late for lunch. The chef gave him the cold shoulder. Oh, God.
You're mad. Where'd you get all these jokes from?
No, people tell me them and I just remember them, so.
All right.
Yeah, so. Yeah, I'm off to Blackpool tomorrow. So that should be a nice day. Yeah, I fell out with a girlfriend when I last went to Blackpool. All I was doing was throwing pebbles in it. I threw pebbles in the sea and she fell out with me. Can you believe it? Mind you, she did love that dog.
Yeah.
So how's your day been?
Yeah, my day's been alright. Yeah, nothing very much. Just been doing about 3 shows, recording and all that.
All right, so you're keeping busy then, eh?
Yeah, supposed to have Bono on. You know Bono?
Oh yeah. So he had problems with his Wi-Fi, did he?
I think he had problems with his dog.
Oh dear. Well, I had problems with my PC the other day. It kept singing songs. It turns out the PC is Adele. Mind you, it's a bit cold in Stockport. This morning, I found my car all frosted up, so I got my store card out to scrape the ice off. Yeah, I used the store card, but I only got 10% off. Yeah, we're all clean though. Keep them coming, eh?
Yeah, just keep on coming.
True. Yeah, I've got nothing in the pipeline myself, so I was sending some videos off for a show going to be on Channel 5 about eating properly, about takeaway secrets and stuff, but nothing's come of it yet, so I don't know whether that'll go on or not, but nothing else in the pipeline.
Yeah, I went on Channel 5. I've got Did you see my show where I got ordered a kebab?
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
That's so funny. That was.
God. What was it? It was about 5 years ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, 2015. Yeah.
God. Yeah, I remember seeing you on that.
The TV cameras come and they were saying, what happened to you? I said, well, I'll do it for you. I order a kebab and all that lot. So we got kebabs in.
Well, I had a takeaway tonight. I had a parrot curry.
Did you?
Parrot curry. Yeah, but it kept repeating on me. God. I had a Chinese meal last night. I found 2 eyeballs in a meal. I said, what's that? He said, Darren, you ordered Peking duck. What the hell?
He's mad at bloke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So who have you on down today then, Steve, on your shows?
Who have I had today? I had what have I had today? I've had someone from China.
Oh yeah. What was he doing then? Was he singing or?
No, he was tap dancing.
Tap dancing, all right.
Yeah,
I had to give up tap dancing. Being a plumber, I kept falling in a sink. Somebody once said to me, ballerinas. He said, why do we stand on the toes? He said, they should just get taller dancers.
I tell you what, you're mad.
What the hell?
Yeah, no, I had quite a few guests to sort out.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, I'm getting quite a few people just coming to me now asking. But
good.
It's all right. It's something to do with it.
Well, so you almost had Bono on.
Yeah, Bono.
Did you hear about the drummer in U2? What he was going to call his twin daughters?
What's that?
He had a drummer in U2. When he had his twin daughters, he was going to call one Anna 1, Anna 2. A musician said he was going to hit me with a neck of a guitar. I said, is that a threat? You should do a stand-up show or something.
Well,
I actually do a bit. I've only done a few gigs, nothing major, but I think because I'm a plumber, I'm always working in houses, so I know a lot of jokes. I'm always cracking jokes,
Yeah.
I'm always chatting. It's like when I go on holiday, I have to put suntan lotion on my tongue.
What's that, to keep me quiet?
Yeah, because I talk that much, my tongue, I'm always talking. Yeah, I have to put suntan lotion on my tongue. But did I tell you I entered the World Suntanning Olympics one year? When I was, I got bronze. Yeah, I got bronze. One of my friends rang me today. He plays a lot of golf. He said, Darren, any ideas how I can improve my golf? He said, I've got a contest at the end of the week. I said, I suggest you go on a course.
You should come out with it.
Yeah, well, he had some trousers, and he had to buy another pair. I said, "What was up with him?" He said, "Well, there was a hole in one." You might have heard that one before.
Yeah. I can't play golf to save my life.
No, you can't. No, I'm rubbish at that. I can play crazy golf. That's about as good as I get.
Yeah, but I don't play. I'm probably crazy, but I don't play golf.
What the hell?
Oh no!
Well, my mate was telling me though, he was playing with a Dutchman. I said, I noticed though, the Dutchman, he's got sat-nav built into his shoes. I said, they're clever clogs.
You know what? When somebody said put the ball in the bunker, I thought, oh good, I can take my wife down there and give her one.
What the hell, God? The hell?
Yeah. No.
Mind you, I used to date a girl who played football. Her name was Annette. She was a keeper. Yeah. So you was on ordering a kebab on telly, eh? It's like I went in fish and chip shop today. I said fish and chips twice. He said I heard you the first time.
Telly's alright, isn't it? Telly's alright. It's when you've got that camera in front of you, isn't it?
Yeah, to be honest, I just be myself. When I did Blind Date with Paul O'Grady, I was just chatting to him like I'm chatting to you. Because I just think when there's an audience, it doesn't bother me. I think I'm never going to see him again, so it doesn't really bother me.
Yeah, I like Paul O'Grady.
I think there's more. Well, I think there's more pressure if I'm doing a gig and loads of my friends or people I know turn up because I know them, But if I don't know anybody there, there's no pressure, is there?
No. I bet you.
Because I'm never going to see him again. Pardon?
I bet it's a lot of pressure being a plumber, isn't it?
Well, it's not too bad. I work for the council, work in schools, public buildings, and it's going all right, But when I went to school myself, I was rubbish at art. I couldn't even draw my curtains.
Pull yourself together, man.
Yeah. So what's planned tomorrow? Any more interviews or?
What have I got planned tomorrow? What am I doing tomorrow? I'm talking to somebody about Black Lives Matter tomorrow night.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's a subject that I'm not looking forward to, but.
Oh dear.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, so where's he from then? So obviously, is he doing like a charity to help the cause or?
No, it's a she. It's a.
Oh,
woman.
she. Sorry.
Yeah, no, it's right. And she's coming on to talk about Black Lives Matter and about racism and all that sort. I'll get all sorts of people on here.
All right, good selection.
Yeah. I'll get comedians.
Have you interviewed your missus on here?
I asked her a few times about interviewing her on here, but she won't let me interview her.
God, because you went on telly, was it when you married her or something? As once as well, didn't you?
Yeah. We had our wedding on telly on Channel 5. Yeah.
All right, good. Yeah, I've been best man a few times.
Have you?
Yeah, I remember one of my mates. I was winding him up about being tight. I said, everybody calls my friend tight. I said, but you must know he's got deep pockets. And he went, thanks for sticking up for me. And he sat down and I said, shame he's got short arms. I said, he's that tight when he takes his trousers to no laundrettes. He puts a sock in each pocket. I said, it was an emotional day. I said, even the cake's in tears.
I didn't even see my cake, mate. I was checking it.
Yeah.
Well, I did see it in the end, when it came out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But we had all kebab meat. We had all kebabs at our wedding.
Oh right, that's unusual, isn't it?
Well, yeah, it was. Yeah. Yeah, but we had all kebab stuff, wasn't it, from the takeaway, all takeaway stuff. I thought I'd just wind people up.
Bloody hell. Yeah, my dad said one of his friends, though, years ago when he got married, we all got fish and chips. Said it was something a bit different.
God, what place were they from?
Place. Yeah. Yeah, happy days.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, I don't like, what they call it. Have you ever been to a Jewish wedding?
No, I've not, no.
No. God.
Why is that? What was different there about that?
Well, they accused me, didn't they, for being a Jew? Because you only give them a 5p birthday gift, gift, Called me a Jew. It was his birthday too.
God.
Yeah.
God. Oh dear.
Yeah. Not nice though, is it? Being called a Jew.
No. God, well, have you got Bono being interviewed again? Are you going to arrange another date with him then, or?
Yeah, it depends. It depends when he comes out of his doghouse.
All right. How did you manage to get Bono on? Because that's a big one, that, isn't it?
How did I get him on? Well, it's not actually Bono. It's Bono lookalike.
Oh, right. God.
Yeah.
God.
So what we're doing is we're winding people up saying that we got Bono on.
All right.
To pick the numbers up and everything, you know what I mean? So,
all right, good. Well, I was on a radio station. I was on my mate's radio station last year at All FM in Levenshulme in Manchester, being interviewed about the world of comedy,
Well, yeah.
Yeah. So he normally does rock bands. I was the only comedian he's ever had on. But I only got on it because I know him, Yeah. But he's going all right. He's got some big singers. He just he interviewed Wendy James a bit ago, a singer from Transvision Vamp.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, then there's this girl who was in Happy Mondays, Rowetta. He interviewed her as well. So he's had quite a few other people who I forget. And so he's doing quite well for himself. Luckily, it's all going well for him.
It's all right. I like doing it because I do it too. Because when I kind of like show myself more because about my weight, as I said before. I just do it like that. So makes me
like me. Well, I wanted to lose 2 stone this year. I've just got 4 stone to go. One of my friends said, if you want to lose weight, try skipping. I said, skipping? I said, I've heard it's good for boxers. He went, no, skipping breakfast, skipping lunch, skipping dinner. Mind you, I've got a friend. He's not that clever. He thought sugar diabetes was a boxer. No. Hit and miss phase.
No, sorry, my wife's laughing. My wife's laughing. She thinks it's funny. She thinks it's funny.
God.
She never goes on. Here. I asked her to go on here.
Well, you've been on telly together, so it'd be a kind interview, wouldn't it?
Yeah. I say, and now I've got you on. Now I've got you on screen. Can I tell you something? I want a divorce.
Oh, the heck, God. I had some good news off one of my friends today, though. He just set up a business making ships, copied ships in his loft. I said, how are you doing making these ships to order in your loft? Little miniature ships. He said, well, sales are going through the roof.
So anyway, when's your next gig then?
Well, I'll see what's going on with this COVID. Everything's slowed down because of the COVID. But what I might do to put an extra string in my bow, I might take up an acting course. Because I think when you're actually doing stand-up comedy, you're portraying a lot of emotions on stage, aren't you? And what happens is I keep forgetting my own lines. I was thinking if I go on an acting course, there's no harm in it. If anything, it's just a plus point. It might help me with my stand-up. And it gives you more strings to your bow. But you've done a bit of acting, haven't you?
Oh, yeah.
You've been in a film.
Yeah, done quite a bit.
God.
Yeah, but just remember the lines.
Oh, yeah, that's the thing. I might need to get some pointers. But talking about films, one of my friends said the other day, he was on a movie set, and the producer got sacked. Yeah, first thing in the morning. He said, but he left without making a scene.
Oh. You're so funny.
Bloody hell.
You're so funny. I'll tell you what,
I'm still learning.
I can see you being in a Mr. Bean movie.
But hell, I'd be up for that.
Wouldn't it?
Have a bit of a laugh.
Can you imagine you being Mr. Bean there?
Well, other people say that I look more like what's that? There's a film star, isn't there? He was in America. What's he called? He did Lock, Stock and Two Smoking Barrels. He's in his 40s.
He did Lock, Stock and Smoking Barrels. What's his name?
He's got a bald head. He used to be a diver for the British Olympic team. What's his name? He's done a lot of films with Dwayne Johnson, but he's British from London. He'll come to me.
Yeah.
I'll never put my phone.
What kind of films is it?
I like comedies, really, cheer me up. Yeah, comedies and action films.
Yeah, so do I.
Yeah.
I used to like a lot of Rocky films and all like that.
Well, yeah, I used to do a bit of boxing myself when I was at school and Thai boxing.
Did you?
Yeah, so, So, I've always done something to keep me fit, get me out my house. When I was at school, I used to wash cars at weekends as well, a bit of pocket money. So I was a little Alan Sugar when I was at school. I used to go around on my bike, Yeah, mind you saying, talking about bikes, did you hear about Lance Armstrong a few years ago? They said, Lance, we've caught you with steroids. He said, I've not been taking steroids. They said, Lance, we've seen you with steroids. He said, okay, I'll admit to peddling.
I tell you what, there's one program I would love to go on. You know what that'll be?
What?
The Apprentice.
Oh yeah. You'll have to come up with a. You have to be really good with business there. Mind you had your own business, didn't you?
Yeah.
There's a cleaning business, wasn't it?
Yeah. I did.
I just sacked my Eastern European cleaner. Yeah, she was a Slovak. I heard a little chuckle in the background, man. One of my mates, though, was telling me he got sacked from his job today. He worked making calendars. All he did was take a month off.
You're mad.
To be honest, if I did acting, I'd like a part. I know it'd never happen in Coronation Street because you have a bit of a laugh on that, don't you? A bit of a character, characters and a bit of fun. It's always been known for having a bit of comedy on it, hasn't it? It could be like a comedy plumber, crack a few jokes.
I've been to Coronation Street.
Yeah, I've seen the pictures. I've seen the pictures. I've been there myself.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it? It's good how they do
it. Was. Yeah, but the thing is, my mum went when I took my mum and my friend and his mum when it was the old set, but I believe it's changed now. It's moved to another part of Manchester.
Yeah, it's an old set.
Yeah.
What they've done was they moved to Salford now.
Yeah. I like that Media City as well. Like I say, I filmed for a John Bishop pilot last year in Media City.
I filmed there for Jeremy Kyle.
All right. So what were you doing there? Was you actually on stage with Jeremy Kyle?
Yeah.
All right. God, you're brave going on that show, aren't you?
Yeah, well, we had to. Yeah, it was. What they do is with Jeremy Kyle, I don't know if you know, but if they can't find anybody, they do like 5. I think it's 5 shows a day. So what they do is like if they can't get any guests, they bring in extras.
Yeah.
And we came in, and I think it was about a sex transgender called Melissa. And it was like the story was put up there saying that I was supposed to be having an affair with this woman.
Was it all made up, was it?
Yes. Did you see it?
No, I didn't know. But I do know that I had a few phone calls off the Judge Rinder team asking me to go on that, saying, we've seen you on Blind Date. Has your friend borrowed some money and not paid you back? I went, no. Said, are you sure? I went, yeah. So they said, it's got to be real. It's got to be a real case. But I joked with him. I said, the friend... I said, I was in court last week charged with stealing a bag. I said I was only in court 2 minutes. It was a brief case. but I didn't go on that. But they said they want to try and make it more fun with like real stories. But they just said we want to have a fun edge to it. Make it a bit more fun for people watching.
I was asked to go on that, but I didn't really want to.
I've had Naked Attraction ring me as well a few times, but I won't go on that.
I'll tell you what, I know somebody's went on that.
Yeah, God, he's brave.
She was brave. She was on about last week on here.
All right. So has she gone on any other shows then, or was that just the one? Or
yeah, Granny. What they called what they called can't remember what the show was, but she's done loads. The Granny show where they joke around with people and all that lot. Have you ever watched that?
No, I don't know.
Yeah, and she does loads. Yeah.
All right. Oh, is she that one, Donna Africa?
No, not her. Have you met her?
No, I've seen her on telly on a few Channel 5 shows, so I just thought you meant her then.
No, I know about her, but no, I don't have any dealings with Donna.
Good ones, I hope.
What?
Hopefully good dealings.
Yeah. We don't talk.
Good.
I don't know why, but we don't talk.
Oh, dear, shame. No, life's too short. It's like me, I always believe in life. You should give 100% in everything you do, Unless you're donating blood.
Why?
No, that's because you've got none left, then, have you, if you're giving 100% of blood? It's another rubbish joke.
Funny. I've got to get this up for you about this, getting chunk up for you.
So what film was you on, then?
It was called Never Give Up.
All right, and what was it? Was you like the main character then, or?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, I'll have to look that up sometime.
Yeah, you should do. I'll send you some videos later on.
All right, sounds good. I'll give him a watch. So you got anything else coming up like that?
Yeah, loads. Hang on, I'll get this up here.
All right, let's have a look, man.
Jane Buckle. Hi, Jane. That was so good.
Thank you.
So what can we do for you, Jane?
Well, I'd like a tattoo of my best friend.
So,
Oh, no, it's not.
have you got any pictures of
The wrong one, was it?
I've got him with me personally. I've been
Yeah, it's the wrong one.
carrying
Hang on.
in this trolley all day.
Put your friend in a trolley?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, what?
Oh.
Hang on.
Oh, he likes girls. My best friend, and I love him a bit. Love him too. Mr. Fantastic.
Wait, what is his
Hang on,
name?
sorry about this.
No, you're all right.
You're so lucky.
Whilst you're looking for it, I'll tell you another joke.
Go on.
My last girlfriend used to keep me very fit, you know. Every time she mentioned marriage, I ran a mile.
Is what Mr. Fantastic
This is it, yeah.
There we go.
Lucky charm.
So it's symbolic
Yeah,
for
it
you.
is, yeah.
So what is it you'd like me to do for you?
Well, I'd like a snake tattoo on my calf,
Yeah.
but it is really all about Mr. Fantastic. It's for him at the end of the day.
Okay, perfect. Shall I have a draw?
Thank you. Yeah, lovely. Thank you very much.
How did you two become friends?
I started doing belly dancing to belly dance, and I thought, well, I need a snake for this to make it look authentic. And since then, we're just bonded together really forever.
I don't even know what to say.
Right, Jane, I've done a lovely mixture of you and Mr. Fantastic. So here he is. And then we're going to make him really bright and colourful and get all these pretty flowers in there so he looks really pretty like you.
It's very beautiful. Thank you very much. Thank you. It's lovely.
Right, should we go through and get started?
Yes, that'd be great. Thank you. Lovely.
Okay, can you come in, please?
No, I leave you two to it.
Come on then, Jane.
See you later. Good luck, Jane.
Bye-bye. Jane, we're done.
Oh,
How relieved are you?
Very.
Should we go and have a look in the mirror?
oh yes, that would be great. Yes.
Right, Jane, have a look.
Oh. Oh, it's lovely. Yeah, beautiful. Thank you. I think it's fantastical. Mirror, mirror.
Good. She seems very a character.
She does, doesn't she?
Yeah, yeah. So what does she do? She's been on telly a few times, has she?
Yeah, she has, yeah.
She seems quite eccentric.
Yeah, she's really kind of like so funny. Really funny. She does,
Well,
go on.
it's a good drawing as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Good
She
artist.
She does the splits, everything.
Bloody hell.
Yeah.
I've never seen her before, so she's been on telly a few times. I'll have to look out for her. Mind you, got a few
Yeah.
jokes about art.
Oh, yeah, go
How
on
do
then.
artists celebrate?
Don't know.
How do artists celebrate? They paint the town red.
Oh.
Yeah. Hey, what do you call an artist with a bad cold? Vincent Van Gogh.
The joke, she's got
Well,
a
to the
good
point.
joke.
To the point.
To the point.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so funny. So anyway, what's you know when you've done when you're doing plumbing,
Yeah.
yeah? I bet you see some sites, don't you?
You do meet some characters, but you can always tell if it's a nice clean house because I'll have a brew then. So if it passes the brew test, it's a clean house.
You know.
Yeah, and I forget a biscuit as well.
gosh.
Thing is, it can be a pain sometimes being a plumber because you've always got friends asking you to do stuff, and you know, sometimes you'll be out with one of your friends and they'll say, "Oh, me and Darren can do that." So I think, well, you mean I can do that? So, but I don't mind. I help friends because when I need something, my friends help me back. It's like if, there's a Chinese chippy, and I went in once on my local estate, and they had a leak, and it only took me a minute. I said, so I just fixed it, and he said, "What do you owe you?" I said, I don't do anything like that. I said, "I'm only helping you." I said, "That's what I don't want anything." So the next thing you know, he just gave me free Chinese. You know, then another time he had a block sink at home, and I sorted that for him. And I said, "Well, he gave me Chinese once. I don't want anything. I don't do anything like that." So they only do things to help friends. So every time I go in, he never charges me. But I don't like going in now because I don't want to take the mick. You know, I don't want to. You know, because every time I go in, I tried putting the money on the side. You know, there's an Italian restaurant as well, and they're the same. They never charge me, but I've always helped them as well. But what a lot of people say is a lot of tradesmen don't turn up. I said, we're just happy that, you know, somebody does actually turn up.
Do you charge a call-out charge then?
No, I don't. I just work for a company. But like I say, I'll only do jobs to help friends, you know, or like, you know, one of my neighbours' toilet was loose today, so I just refixed it. Just had a brew with her and a bit of a chat. So I just, I just believe in karma. Like, if my neighbours need anything, I try and help them. They're both elderly on both sides. And it's like my mum, and I'm always at my mum's doing jobs, you know, so I'm always helping her there. But, you know, what goes round comes round, I believe. I've done some jobs for some people. They said they'd do jobs back for me, but never turned up. Then they ring me up 2-3 years later and they want another job doing. So it's the old, you know.
Yeah. You got to be so careful, haven't you?
Yeah. To be honest, the time's important to me. I'd rather be doing things like this, you know, and relaxing, watching a film at night, or doing stand-up comedy, or doing judo, or doing weights. You know, I've got a home gym, so you know, I always like to keep active, do something, you know. Did I tell you I took up?
What's that?
Did I tell you I took up yoga last week?
Yeah, you did, yeah.
Yeah, the instructor said, "How flexible are you?" I said, "I can't do Tuesdays."
The trouble is, though, sorry. The trouble is, though, with people, though, I was saying something to somebody the other day. Right, you might have friends. You might think you've got friends, but you'd be lucky to have 5 friends.
Yeah,
you'd be lucky to have 5 true friends. Honestly.
Yeah,
you know,
you realise that in life. You do. You know, it's like I say, I've done jobs for people, and they're meant to help me back, and they just blatantly ignore my texts and phone calls. Then have the cheek to ring me 2 years later, wanting me to come round and help them. And it's like, I'll help anyone who's a good friend to me who I know will help me back. But I only do jobs for people, like I say, who will help, because my time's important. I don't want to be going out doing things like that. I don't want to be doing it. I'd do my day job, and that's enough. But if we've got a good close friend, you know, like one of my neighbours has a leak, you can't just not respond, can you? You know, if somebody's got a leak, one of my neighbours, I'd help them.
Yeah.
You know, plus it must be handy for my neighbours having a plumber on the road, you know.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah. So then over, you know, I don't need to ring anybody out, just knock on the door.
You can have a little bit of a cider in her.
Well, no, I don't do anything like that. But one of my friends, though, you know, he, you know, like I say, we're going to go Blackpool tomorrow, so it'll be nice to have a nice, relaxing day tomorrow. So I've booked a week off just to do jobs at home. Just cutting my trees back the other day. It's like there's a gardener who lives on my road as well. I said, "How are you doing?" He said, "I'm raking it in."
So, how long are you going for Blackpool for?
Just one day. It's probably we're just going to catch a train down. We're going to drive down, but in the end, we just said we might as well just catch a train down. But last time I caught a train, I couldn't help it. I saw the train, a train guard, and guess what he was wearing on his feet? Platform shoes.
I'll tell you what, I went to London once and I went on that tube, you know the tube?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Have you ever been on that?
Yeah, been on it, yeah.
Oh, God, it's horrible. I don't like the tube. All right.
Well, did you hear about that dog which was on a tube with a musical instrument? Yeah, it went from barking to tooting within a few stops.
Barking. Oh.
I think that's joking apart. I think this is what's getting me on the TV shows when I'm actually chatting to people in the casting. I'm just cracking loads of jokes. So I think that's what's doing it, you know.
Yeah, you did have about. I think you got some. You had quite a lot of views and everything from the last one.
All right, good, good. I was quite surprised because sometimes you have friends and they're saying they're going to watch it and they don't. But quite a few people messaged me and said it was a good interview. You know, things went well. You know, saying they enjoyed watching it. Yeah.
Well, it's real. You know, it's real people in it. Really, basically, that's what it is.
True.
You know?
Yeah.
You know, it's like, you know.
Well, more people are watching things like this than TV. Times are changing, aren't they?
Yeah. I'm getting quite a lot of my numbers are just going right up now. You know, and
well,
I'll bug it all on YouTube and stuff.
Somebody was saying though, the more videos you do, the more content you get, so the more views you go. So obviously you've got to do it over long term, and it goes up and up and up. It's like I was watching a World Origami Championships the other day. You might not have seen it. It was on pay-per-view. World Origami.
Yeah. So I'm trying to keep it together here, you know.
Yeah, true.
The other night, I came up and I was in fits. I laughed. I thought it was so funny. I got a lot.
I'm getting my house done up at the moment, though. To be honest, Steve.
Oh yeah.
I had a furloughed pilot doing my house up, decorating. Yeah, he made a lovely job on a landing. Did I tell you a plane landed on my roof last night as well? It's my own fault. I left the landing lights on.
I'll tell you what, you should do comedy, honestly. I think it'd be funny. That's a baby.
Yeah, I think
that's a baby's cut, that is.
Yeah. I've got another one going on about Mr. Funny saying funny guy.
Oh yeah.
I must have nicked it off somebody. It can't be mine.
Can't be. I watched that video. I watched the video when you were in your judo seat. That was funny.
Oh yeah, that was Ninja Warrior. Like I say, they made me look a bit of an underdog, but it come across well. I think how they edited it. You know, it come across fun. You know, because like some people when they're doing a bio for Ninja Warrior, they just talk about themselves. They say, "I'm going to win today. It's going to be that." But I was cracking a few jokes, you know, and having a bit of a laugh. So I think it was a good edit, really.
So what's the process for that then?
Well, what happened was I went down to the casting. Well, first of all, you've actually got to fill a form in and film a little video of you talking about yourself and saying why you think you'll be good for the show. And I know I do joke, but I actually have got a black belt in judo. And I actually was Cheshire and Manchester brown belt champion. And I have actually trained with Brazilian and Thai national squads, Paralympic squads for the London Games 8 years ago. I was luckily enough, I was chosen to train with them for a 2-week camp. And the company I work for said, because you're giving your time up to help blind people and people with loss of sight, because there's different levels of blindness, and they're all competing in the Paralympics in London. They said, because you're being charitable with your time, we'll give you 2 weeks holiday back. So they did, and they come down and filmed us. They ended up being on Granada Reports. And and I've kept in touch with everybody from the Brazilian team and Thai team. We're all friends on Facebook and Instagram. So we send each other messages, and, you know, like when I see him going around the world competing for other, trophies and competitions, I wish him well. And we've all stayed friends, which is nice.
That's quite good, isn't
so
it?
So I did my judo, and so I said to Ninja Warrior, I think I'll be good. I've got a black belt in judo, and I also said I filmed Blind Date. So next thing you know, I was lucky enough to get invited to the casting. But I've got a lot of friends who are gym owners, keep fit fanatics, judo people who train in judo and boxing, and they said they've been trying for years and years and couldn't even get an interview. So I went down to the casting. Like I say, my friends have not been there. They've been trying for years and didn't get an invite. So I felt lucky. But I was interviewing a lot of people, and I failed everything. I failed everything in the casting, but I was cracking that many jokes. I think that's what got me on the show. Next thing you
So
know,
what-
they said, Darren.
What did you have to do in the casting then?
Well, we have. It was a Reebok CrossFit gym in Manchester, and what they did is they did obstacles to mirror what you'll be doing in Ninja Warrior. So there's all these ripped people with six packs, and some of the people, their abs were bigger than my bicep, you know. So I thought I was failing everything, but all I was doing was just having a laugh. I was just talking to them like I'm talking to you, and there's people from ITV with clipboards everywhere, noting how well people are doing, and I was just having a laugh, chatting to people, because I thought, at the end of the day, I probably won't get on a show, but there's nothing lost. You know, as those footballers say, if you don't shoot, you won't score. So I was just having a laugh. And next thing you know, I got invited down to actually do a video of me, a few weeks before he actually ran the course. So they filmed me at my judo club, and they filmed me doing a bit of plumbing as well. So I couldn't help it. I ended up just cracking a few jokes. So, so I had a bit of a laugh, but I told loads of jokes. So they did pick the best bits for telly, and I think it was well edited. It come across well.
Yeah. Do you get paid for it then? Do they pay you for it?
No, you don't get paid. I got a couple of water bottles they gave me. I've got a water bottle in the other room they gave me, and it just says Ninja Warrior on it. Just 1 second.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. But I don't expect to get, anything. I'm just happy to have a fun day. Like I say, to get that was an extra little bonus, is a nice surprise, And all food was supplied for the day. We had food and drink as much as we wanted. There was loads of healthy food there. There's no burgers. It was all healthy. So no kebabs.
Did you actually meet the presenters? Did they have time to talk to you?
Well, that Rochelle, she come in the room and was talking to us all. So I didn't really get talking to her because everybody wanted to talk to her at the same time. But I was in her company, and the same with Chris Kamara and Ben Shepherd. They come round earlier in the day, and they was showing us round the course. And at the end of the course, Ben Shepherd and Chris Kamara, they was both saying how entertaining I was. So my friend said, I know you're my friend, Darren, but you actually did get the most cheers out of the 45 on the day. Everybody was cheering for you. But I think what it was, like I say, I was just happy to be there. So I thought, if I fail on the first obstacle, that's where I deserve to fail. So I land where I deserve to land. And I was quite surprised. My mate said you probably got in the top 15% on a day. So I managed to get to the fourth obstacle before I remembered that I'm scared of heights, and I just gave up. But it's hard, I'll tell you what. I had a lot of luck to get where I did. And I think just because I was just making it each time, that's what got, more following, more cheers. Because I think everybody does take to an underdog. Then I'm milking it, punching the air,
Yeah.
So I had a bit of a laugh.
Is it a big place where they film it then?
Yeah, it was Manchester Convention Centre, the old GMEX Centre. So there's plenty of room. Yeah, but you only get one shot. If you fall in the water, that's it. So I'd say 50% fail on the first obstacle, the steps, and that's why they have 180 people taking part per series. But they're not commissioning it for this year, so I don't know whether he'll be filming on another channel. I don't know. But I got interviewed.
What?
Pardon? Manchester Evening News contacted me after I went on Blind Date and Ninja Warrior because they said it was good. I come across well. So if you Google Manchester Evening News Blind Date Plumber, there's a big article on me. Or if you Google Manchester Evening News Ninja Warrior Darren, he'll come up with me again. Just a big article. And just go on about me just having a laugh, trying to spread the cheer.
You know what you should go on? That program about dates. What's it called? With what's his name? What's that date show that we watch?
First Dates.
Yeah.
I applied for that, but never heard anything back. I've just applied for another one called The Cabins, and I heard nothing back. But The Cabins said they want people who aren't getting anywhere in a world of dating, and people who are a bit of a laugh. So I applied for it, and I heard nothing. So I presume, obviously, I mustn't be a right fit for it. They must want people 1830s with a six-pack.
Yeah. You never know. Love Island might get in contact with you in a minute.
Yeah. You never know. Fingers crossed.
I applied
Mind you, you've applied for Big Brother?
Yeah.
All right, you'd have been good on that.
Yeah, I went for the old. What happens is, if you're in the media quite a bit, you get what you call a bypass.
All right.
Yeah, so I went for it, and what they do is you go there, and you go through like different levels. You've got to work out different levels. From the bottom, you go to the top.
Yeah.
We went about, I don't know, I did about 3 levels. Then I went for my medical, and they said, "Oh, sorry, Steve, because I had a stroke and everything." See, I did.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
So they but I got 50,000 quid.
Bloody hell, for going on it. God, it's a
Yeah.
life-changing amount, that, isn't it?
Yeah. Then USA got in contact with my agent and asked me to go over to the United States, go on their Big Brother.
Why didn't you? That would have been big.
Yeah, I was not well.
Oh dear. Well, to be honest, a couple of years ago, I almost got on Race Around the World, in the first series.
All right,
This researcher said I reached the last few people, but then it's up to the producers. She said I've passed all the casting, but it's up to the producers. She said, you've gone that far, but then I heard nothing. I had to actually ask work. They got in touch with me and said, can you ask work if you can have like 2 months off? So I had to contact HR at work, and work said, yeah, good, yeah, it's all positive. So, yeah, no problem with that. It would have been unpaid leave, a lot of it, used my holidays up and unpaid leave. But I didn't get on it, but that would have been fun, plus I would have seen a lot of the world for free.
Yeah, you missed out big time there, didn't you?
Yeah. Mind you, did I tell you I met my last girlfriend in a travel agent's?
Go
That
on.
was the last resort. The mate told me a joke today. He said he had a globe and a dart. So he said, wherever I throw this dart, we're going to go on holiday. She went, oh, lovely. I said, where didn't you end up? He said, 2 weeks on a skirting board. Mind you, every time I play darts at my friend's house, I always feel ill. Mind you, he has a dartboard on the ceiling, so he always end up throwing up.
You know what they should do?
Hit and miss.
They should fix you up with a woman, You need a
To be
woman
honest,
in your life.
Yeah, I probably do, to be honest. But I don't know what it is. I think what it is in my job, I'm not really meeting many single women, and perhaps I should take up dancing or something when there's more women than men. Because when I do judo, it's all men.
Go to
Mind you, I'm a
line
black
dance.
belting. Well, I'm a black belt in cooking as well,
Oh yeah.
One chop, and that's it. One chop and you're dead. Yeah.
Oh, you're so funny.
Yeah.
So anyway, I see that we've got you back on Monday, ain't we?
Yeah, I'll come on it again with hopefully some fresh jokes. But I took a girl out the other week, and we went to the pizza restaurant, and we found the chef dead in the kitchen. So I said, what's happened here? And I said, Darren, we've got a murder investigation. I said, what happened? He said, well, if you must know, we found the chef covered with cheese, salami, sweet corn, mushroom. I said, how did he die? He said, I think he topped himself. I told my last girlfriend I was going to build her a car out of spaghetti. She said, Darren, you can't build a car out of spaghetti. You should have seen her face when I drove past her.
You're totally mad.
God. I think Big Brother would be good for me, though. Can you imagine? We're just sat in the living room and I'm just coming out with one-liners all through the time,
You piss people off.
To be honest, my comedy heroes are people like Bob Monkhouse, Ken Dodd. I prefer the old school comedians.
Yeah.
Tommy Cooper. Tommy Cooper is delivery more than his material. It's how he delivered it, how he said it. Because some of his jokes were, on par with mine. Terrible. But it's how he told them, wasn't it?
And I like Jimmy Cricket too.
Oh, yeah. I saw him live a bit ago as well. It's still the
funny,
same
isn't it?
jokes. Yeah.
How about
It's like
what's his name? The one who does all the dirty stuff. What's his name?
Chubby Brown.
Oh, yeah, he's funny.
I've not seen much of him, to be honest. My friends went to see him in Blackpool last year, and I've not really seen much of him. So I could have gone with him, but I didn't bother, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Les Dawson, I liked him as well. You know, I thought he was funny. Les Dawson.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah,
Tommy Cooper. I was watching a bit of him the other day. He said, "Oh, can you blow in this bag?" He was at the doctor's, and I said, "Blow in this bag." He said, "Why?" He said, "My chips are too hot." So some of his jokes were corny, but it was just how he delivered them, you know. I believe he used to put a tea bag in people's pocket as well, you know, when he was in a taxi, when he got out. And I thought, oh, he just gave me a tip. He said, "Have a drink on me." And I believe it was a tea bag, you know.
I used to like Des O'Connor quite a bit. So
Oh, yeah. I used to watch him because my mum and dad used to be a fan of him, you know. He used to have Melanie Sykes on, didn't he, as his co-host, didn't he? The one off Blind Date. But when I went on Blind Date, Paul O'Grady said to me, he said, "Who's your ideal woman?" So I thought, well, Melanie Sykes is co-hosting it. So I said, well, she's got to be in her 40s. She's got to look like she works out. I said, she's got to be good looking. I said, somebody like Melanie Sykes. Then he said, my ideal woman, somebody like Melanie Sykes. So Paul O'Grady goes, "Melanie, do you want to lift home?" She goes, "No, I bloody don't." So he just saw me like that, you know. Thought another knockback. Yeah, but I had a laugh on that show. Everything Paul O'Grady, like I say, he was asking me, I was just replying with one-liners, and that's why I took up stand-up comedy, because of Paul O'Grady and Blind Date.
Oh, Paul O'Grady's brilliant, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. But he was as genuine as he was on telly, you know, in real life. Like earlier in the day, I passed him on the stairs in ITV, in the actual building, and the lads I was with, they stopped him, and I just saw him. I said, "Hi, Paul, you're all right?" He went, "Yeah. How are you, lads?" So I just said, "Well, I'm good." But I thought I didn't want to mither him because he must get it all the time. So I said, "I'll speak to you later." But the other two lads stayed back and I was getting pictures with him and everything. And he was happy to give his time to him. And, you know, yeah, no problem. Because you hear about some celebrities and they're a bit full of themselves, you know.
Yeah, of course they are.
But Paul, genuine is as genuine as he come across on telly, you know.
Yeah, they are. I like Philip and Ollie when I saw them on this morning.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're all right.
Yeah, I saw your picture with Amanda Holden a bit ago as well. It come up on your feed.
Yeah.
What was that for? Was that for this morning as well, or?
Yeah. We've been on this morning about 4 times, yeah.
All right. What was it for each time?
Well, it's about the weight and everything.
All right.
And about depression and stuff like that. So yeah, but it was good.
All right.
It was good.
Well, joking apart, I actually am a mental health first aider at work, you know, because one of my friends, he suffers with depression, and you know, I've got a half brother who he's not working. He's not really said too much, but I think he's got that as well. But you know, I just try and pick my friends up, you know, try and help them. So that's what I try and do. So I'm a first aider at work as well as a mental health first aider. So part of the comedy is trying to cheer people up, you know, trying to, you know, pull people around, because at the end of the day, it could be me in that position tomorrow, and I'd like to think that somebody had helped me. That's how I look at life. So I believe in karma, you know.
Well, that is what I do. I do these, you know, I do these kind of like podcasts because you know, there's a lot of people, you won't believe it, but who have weight problems, who are afraid to go out their doors, you know, who actually afraid to leave the doors, you know, and things or go on to podcasts like this or.
Well, it must be a vicious circle, because once you get used to staying in, you know, it's going to be a vicious circle. You're not going to go out more, are you?
No, that's the trouble. But see, the trouble is, though, I'm not, you know, okay, there are people out there who is suffering with obesity, and it's their fault, right?
Yeah.
I'll give the credit for that. But there's other people who've got underlying issues, or they've had illnesses and stuff like that, you know. But the trouble is, you've just got to help yourself, you know, and
yeah, true.
You know, you can't kind of like start feeling sorry. The only person who can change is yourself.
Yeah, true.
You know.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm going to go out, like I say, with a couple of my mates tomorrow, Blackpool, and have a day out. And yeah, so one of my friends, though, he rings me up, and he's suffering with depression, so I always try and cheer him up, you know. So try and yeah, but he's been a good friend to me. He's a Thai boxing master as well, so he's not one to mess with.
Me?
No, but you know, so see him. But yeah, so that's my plans tomorrow. Go Blackpool, and I don't know whether we'll go on the rides or anything. I don't know. I'm a bit scared of heights, me, to be honest. I'm a bit of a coward.
I used to go to Blackpool every year.
All right, for a week or two, or just a long weekend, or
no, a week. August bank holiday.
Oh yeah.
Go up and stay in a hotel or something.
All right. I went a few years ago with my mates. Normally every year I used to go Chester races with my mates as well.
All right, yeah.
Yeah, never used to win. I think my horse is still running.
Hey?
I think my horses are still running.
Hey?
I think my horses are still running for that rubbish. I always pick the wrong ones.
Hey?
If it weren't for bad luck, I'd have no luck.
Right. Get it,
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, it's cheap drink up in Blackpool, isn't it?
Well, what I'm going to do, we're actually catching a train down, so if we decide to have a drink, we can have a drink. But I'm not a big drinker anyway, me.
Oh yeah.
You know, but I might have one or two tomorrow. You know,
Good.
Just for a change.
You've got to enjoy yourself, haven't you?
Yeah. Well, it says it's going to be a nice week this week whilst I'm off. So I've been quite blessed, really, with the timing of my week's holiday.
Yeah, you got to be. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's coming so close now. Thank you very much.
Right. Well, it's lovely chatting to you again, Steve.
All right.
And you have a good day tomorrow and keep positive.
I'm always positive.
Look after yourself. Yeah, true. I noticed that. Spreading a cheer as well. Cheers, Steve. Look after yourself. Nice chatting.
Bye-bye.
Take care. Bye-bye. Thanks. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye.
Bye. There you go. That's another positive. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.